Former Prime Minister Imran Khan has sent a powerful message to the nation from Adiala Jail, calling on the people to stand up for true freedom and justice. He draws parallels between past betrayals of power and the current situation, urging everyone to prepare for a decisive movement. Let's now hear from Imran Khan himself.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Iyyaka na'bud wa iyyaka nasta'een. This is not the first time in the country's history that one man has put the entire nation at stake to preserve his own power. Yahya Khan deceived the Awami League and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman to maintain his rule. The Hamudur Rahman Commission report clearly states that one man divided the country for the sake of extending his power and rule. Because of his wrong policies, 90,000 of our soldiers were taken as prisoners. Bhutto himself admitted to the loss of 50,000 innocent lives, though the real number was much higher. The country's economy suffered billions of dollars in losses, which we have not yet recovered from. Today, the same story is being repeated. Once again, one man is sitting at the core of the system, expanding his power while destroying it. A small elite group has taken control of all the country's resources, systems, and power. When they wish, they trample the Constitution, threaten judges, attack the sanctity of Parliament, kidnap representatives, and even abduct women from the homes of our MNAs. This mafia, devoid of ethics, considers itself above the law and Constitution. This same elite group has enslaved the nation. Today, they are once again doing everything for their own self-interest. And now, they are even attacking the Supreme Court, the only remaining institution. The country is under a system of oppression and brutality. Promotions and positions are given in exchange for anti-PTI rulings in the judiciary and fascism in governance. Three clear examples are Qazi Faiz Issa, Mohsin Naqvi, and Humayun Dilawar. Qazi Faiz Issa protected those who oppressed us. They took away our electoral symbol and ignored our petitions on human rights violations. The former Rawalpindi Commissioner blamed the Chief Justice and the Election Commission for election rigging. Now the government and its handlers are doing everything to reinstate this Chief Justice by manipulating Form 47. My fellow Pakistanis, if you do not stand against the extension of Qazi Faiz Issa, you will remain slaves forever. Mohsin Naqvi has inflicted the most suffering on us. Zila Shah was tortured to death by the police. His body was thrown on the street, and yet an FIR was filed against me. In return for his tyranny, Mohsin Naqvi was appointed as Interior Minister and PCB Chairman. Due to Humayun Dilawar, my wife Bushra Bibi and I are unlawfully imprisoned. In exchange, Humayun Dilawar was gifted land worth billions. KPK Anti-Corruption holds all the evidence, but now FIA has filed a case against KPK Anti-Corruption. Nawaz Sharif is being held back by pressure, otherwise he would have fled long ago. Don't tell me whose money and properties are abroad. Tell me which of those in power today have their money and assets in the country. Sadullah Balok's wife and daughter have been abducted. These people have no shame. They've stormed the assemblies and arrested parliamentarians. This has never happened before. No one has ever been arrested from the parliament. I urge the entire nation, we must take to the streets to preserve our freedom. Our movement is a jihad for democracy. I call on the judiciary to stand up for the rule of law. The lack of rule of law is why investment is not coming into the country. The entire party should be prepared. We will soon announce protests in the streets. Remember, sacrifices are necessary for true freedom. My wife and I are in jail, and being in jail is a form of worship for us. If you also have to fill the jails, do not hesitate. If you do not make sacrifices, you and future generations will remain slaves.